Oh, what's up, guys? It's Chad from Grow Family Projects. Well, today I think I'm going to work on my wood splitter for my skid steer. At least get started on it just a little bit, which I'll show you what I got going on. It works the way it is. What I done was I had this wood splitter going on the back of a tractor on a 3-point hitch. We've had it for years and years. We've split a lot of wood with it. And what I did was I flipped it upside down, and I had this other cylinder because the original cylinder went bad on it. I had to extend it and make this cylinder work, and I made it go on the skid steer. Well, the way I'd got it set up right now, I slide the forks in right here, pick it up, chain it to it, and you can use it. The only thing about that is that makes a big platform right here. You cannot see through it to see what you're doing. It does work, bigger pieces, not a big deal. It's smaller stuff, you just can't see what you got going on. So what I'm going to do is cut all this crap off and make a quick disconnect piece. I know my junk out here. I'm a freaking mess. Like a quick disconnect it to the front of the skid steer. Right there. So I need to be able to hook it in here and then have that latch onto it like so. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. Hopefully it won't be too difficult to do, but I'm going to try it and see what happens. So anyway, and what I got to make that plate out of, I picked up a piece of scrap, diamond plate steel. It's a little warped and bent, but it's what I have. So I'm going to try to make it out of that. I don't know how well it's going to work, but it's a wood splitter. It's not like I'm going to be doing any digging or anything with it. And if it breaks, I'll just fix it and do it again. All right, I'm going to get a tape measure, start measuring, and see what I got. All right, we need to measure this. This way I'm going to do this. I'm going to cheat. Okay. Well, 32 1/4. I want to measure this and cut this piece at 32 1/4. Seems wet. I'm not going to be able to mark on it very good. That sucks. Anyway, I need to go 32 1/4 right there. Cut that section off. And I need it foot, 14 inches, something like that. That'll be fine. Let's go down there, cover that. Let's go 16. So 16 right there. All right, mark this off. Okay. That's a weld spot right there. I don't want to hit that. Let's go 16. I don't don't know how well the soapstone's going to do on this wet. We'll see. Okay, now I want 32 1/4. Like I said, it's not exact. That's fine. You want everything loose fit anyway. Well, I wish I had the saw that work has. We got a circular saw. Looks like it's for metal. It'll rip right through that cut in no time. I'm gonna have to use grinder and cutoff wheels. That just sucks. But that's what I got. Oh, I just got crap lying around everywhere. Almost really ashamed to even put all my stuff on YouTube. As big a slob as I am. Let the whole world know, but anybody that knows me already knows that I am a mess. So well, that's barely long enough. Okay, now I just need to cut that. Grinder and cutoff wheel. Let's go find it. Yeah, something I did do. I had to guard off my grinder. I really ought to find it, put it back on. It's amazing I have been hurt more serious than what I have been for all the non-safety stuff I do. And I've got some bad habits, and I tell you what, it's a real challenge at work to follow everything, to do the things the right way, which I do my best. Yeah, I am horrible. I am very, very horrible. Running that grinder with no guard. I'm going to show you an example. I was working on that, I was making a slide on this other wood splitter. Anyway, I don't know if you guys can see that scar right here. That's caused by that grinder with that cutoff wheel. Well, cutoff wheel similar to that. Got caught on a piece of metal I was cutting, and I didn't have a good firm grip on the grinder, and it jerked it out of my hands. It flew up in the air, came back down, and it hit me in the arm on that with that disc rotating. Sliced me open pretty good. I super glued it back together, and I probably should have went to the hospital and got stitches. But yeah, definitely need to use wear protection and use the guards, all the safety devices. Alright, got a guard. I don't know if it fits this grinder. I don't think it does. Looks like it might fit my other one. Imagine that, I got the guards off both the grinders. Yeah, it don't fit this one. This fits fits my other one. Well, okay. I am gonna go ahead and wear my welding gloves. At least have some protection. Just like that. Caught, jerked it right out of my hand, and busted the blade. Yeah. Unplug it, change blade. You know what? I think I got a circular saw. It's got a grinding blade set up on it. I'm gonna have to go look. Hey, I'm gonna go look see if I do. I used it in years. Okay, I do have something I forgot about. I've got it's an old Hobby Lobby circular saw. It's actually made out of aluminum, and I've got a abrasive cutoff disc on it. I forgot I had this thing. Let's see how well it still works. Hey, it came on. That's a plus. The safety button's broke. I wore the blade down to nothing, but I got one cut done with it. I haven't used that saw in 20 years. I forgot all about it. That's some thick stuff. Use torch stuff, but I'm out of torch gas. It's usually how it goes, right? Alright, it's got a little bit of blade left. I go a little bit. It's just about down to nothing. There we go. Okay, that really sucked. But that's thick metal. Okay, I need this my base piece. Alright, there's my base piece. Now I gotta cut my other pieces to go on the sides right here, on the inside, both sides, to latch it to. But anyway, I have this piece of square tubing, or no, it's not tubing, piece of solid square stock. I can just cut it and make a thing that loops on. It's kind of mimic the same forms and weld it to the pieces. Anyway, that's my plan anyway. I don't know how well it's going to work, but I'm going to try it. I know I was being particular about how tight everything is. You know, that piece is only that locks that in just a little over an inch. But I come over here and look at my forks and seeing how they're made. That hole's huge that pin locks in. And I've got these two pieces. I got these from my cousin up north. They're called coupons. I don't know what they's used for. I forgot. He told me, but I forgot. And I know that's awful loose in that shaft, but that hole diameter is the same as that hole diameter. In fact, that's a little bit bigger, but I don't know why that wouldn't work. So this is what I'm going to use to the lock in. I'm going to lock it in there and then form the metal around it for it to clip on, and it ought to be good. See how this is out this piece down here to go around that. I might even do that. I might just cut it off short right there. So I don't know. I'll try it, see what happens. That's nice and heavy stuff to weld to. I don't have any welding rods. I'm going to go to town and get some. Sucks. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Wish I had a building to work in. My shed and wooden floor and stuff, I'm not going to weld and grind in there. Catch the thing on fire and burn it down. So here I is working out here on the ground. Sucks. 5 inches. Alright, so I need 2 pieces, actually I need 4 pieces, 5 inches. Mind. Don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it will. Okay, what I have in mind. Well, what do I do with them? They're over there. I'm going to cut that down just a little bit. And then sandwich right around that. Cut that down, weld that to that. Same thing right there, just going to be able to hook it. Now, I don't know how I'm going to hold this thing. Clamped it on the not cut it. Alright, I got two halves. They're not quite perfect, but that's alright. Alright guys, I don't have a welding table or nothing, but I'm going to weld outside. I'm going to use this wood splitter as a welding table. Hopefully it'll work. Okay, now I took a grinder, kind of start cleaning some of this metal up. I'm going to weld this coupon I cut in half. I'm going to weld it right there. Let's see how this works. Huh. Ain't working very good at all. that thing cool down. I think that's good enough. Okay. Go like that, the same. Flip it like that, it's opposite. Alright. Now this shit's hot as hell. Alright guys, I didn't film putting this together. Anyway, I got a plate here mounted to the front of the skid steer. And what I've done, I don't know if you can see it or not. Here, let me lower this thing down. Alright, what I did was made a bracket there, welded them pieces on there, and I did one on this side too. I just need to make a support for the inside piece, but that's gonna be another time. I'm calling it quits for today. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and then we'll get back on this wood splitter and get mounted on this plate, mounted on that, and go from there.